Hello, this is Big Boss, Rescue Chief of Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. Welcome to our series, Animal Rescue Postmortem, where we analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly of animal rescues throughout the world. Volume 5, video number 9, we have a goat hanging from a wire. It might not be what you think here. So let me switch over. Here we have a livestock trailer. I don't know what country this is in, but I've never seen a livestock trailer like this before. And then there's an open part on the top where there's a bunch of animals up here. I'd like to know how they loaded this trailer. Like, how did they load that thing the way this thing is set up? Anyway, it looks like I look like I see sheep face up there, and then I see something with the horns over here, I believe. Let's get this video rolling. You see that? It looks like, how is there a goat in the air like this? And then you can see this wire here. That's good letting you take that in for a moment. Would you believe it if you hadn't seen it? Like, that's the thing that's really great about animal rescue. You'll never cease to be amazed but what predicaments animals end up in. It's absolutely amazing. Let me try to get this over to a point where we can see if I can. I want to pause it right. I'll just pause it right there. So we see that these are what look like to be electric or electrified lines here. So that would be our first concern. And then how are we going to get this goat off of here? I think there's a better image here. Let me pull this over a little bit at a time. So we can see, yeah, I think that's a good view. We can see how that the curvature of these antlers are holding it onto that wire. The concern is here, working with this wire to get this off of here, that you don't make ground. And then the other thing is, you can see there's going to be a certain amount of give and stretch in this wire. And all of that tension's probably, or most of it's probably pulled out by the weight of this goat. But as soon as you start trying to get this animal up high enough to relieve that tension and then unhook these horns up here, you might be all the way up here on it. Because I mean, like, we can assume that it was standing up in that trailer looking backwards when it got hooked up by this. That's just what an amazing thing. So in a rural setting, like, this is a difficult situation to deal with. Because let's assume that these wires are electrified here. The last thing you want to do is create a ground. And then what we've got to get, we either have to turn this goat's head in a direction that relieves, that follows that curvature until it comes out, or we've got to lift it up high enough to get it out of the tension of the wire there, and then above it just enough to move it away from there. This is a tough one, because let's look at just this rural situation here, and let's say that you don't have access to the fire department. The bucket on a tractor or a backhoe or something like that, or other type of farm piece of equipment might get you high enough to be able to get this off of there. This is a tough one. If you're with the fire department, you could use a bucket off of there, or the utility company might be able to come out and help you with this rescue here. If you're going to elevate it, you might try to get a harness on it of some kind so that the weight can be captured and secured at elevation, and then it could be lowered by rope. This is a tough one to deal with here because we have the concerns with the electricity, and then we're moving up at elevation. It's not going to be that high up in the air. Another one, it's something that's occurred to me is maybe trying to get the goat and slide it along there along its horns down to, we can't really see that wire that clear. And this might be the lowest point that wire will go there. Do you follow what I'm saying? So what I'm wondering is if we move the goat down here just a little bit more, will it drop the goat down just a little bit lower? And I just think that's just a suggestion and a thought, but I'm not so sure after watching this again that would work. And then another option is like if you got a bunch of pallets, you could start stacking pallets up under this thing. You're going to have to get creative. And then I've just told you a few of my suggestions on how to deal with this. Or I would say you might try to drive this truck back here to get it up under this goat. But once again, you might come into contact with these wires there. And the last thing you want to do is get electrocuted doing this. So, what other suggestions do I have? I'm thinking it through, and I can't think of anything quickly off the top of my head here. It really depends on what your resources are, on how you deal with this, and who's willing to come out and help you. But this is an incident you're absolutely going to have help with. Not a single person can operate this kind of rescue. Let's get this a little bit down, a little bit more, right? Yeah, it looks like it's not very far off the ground already. And this might be the lowest point where that wire is. You'd have to look at the situation from actually being there and then determine if maybe moving the goat down just a little bit further might drop it closer to the ground there. But once again, you still got to get it out of the tension of that wire. And if you were able to put, like, say, pallets under there, have the goat get a footing on it, and then push its head down, it might release that from the horns from that wire. I don't know. This would be a good one to respond to, and then try to figure it out once you got there. All right, I made my suggestions on that. I'm sure some of you will come up with other cool ideas. So don't forget to put those down in the comments there. Please go to our website homepage, sign up for organization news, announcements, video product reviews, video and blog notifications. We'll never spam your inbox. Don't worry about that. Check out our merchandise. Hopefully you find something there. If you don't find something there that you'd like to see there, make a suggestion. We'll see if we can make it happen. Please consider a donation. And then if you need to contact us, use the contact form on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. It's absolutely free. No strings attached. Like the videos. Share them on your social media with your friends, coworkers, all your relatives. Anybody that you actually think has just a genuine interest in this. And then it's great for first responders, animal control, people in animal welfare that are responsible for going out and responding to an incident like this here. And then by doing that, you're supporting our mission. The more views we get on YouTube, the better off our channel is going to be to get financial support from. That's the way we want to have this as an income stream. And then don't forget to leave your comments down below. Make sure if you make a video suggestion, you include the link. If the link doesn't work on YouTube, send it via the contact form on our website. Thank you for all the love and support. I'm eternally grateful for that. And just want to say that I and we, the animals, we love you back a lot. Thank you so much. See you next time.